Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to have you here. It's a pleasure. This week we have inspirational content for you. This week will be the start of my pre-reset and also stepping into my reset series. So I'm excited because, like I said, it will be inspirational content, and also hopefully, I'll see a lot of growth from that, because I'm not just recording content for y'all, I'm also growing as well. So I'm just super excited. It will be my biggest project, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. So this week's vlog is going to be pretty interesting. I hope it will be interesting from your point of view, but it's gonna be pretty interesting for me, and I'm excited to give y'all that content, give y'all that experience from my point of view, and I'm excited. So yeah, just a quick reminder, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure to share this post if it is inspiring to you and you feel like somebody else might enjoy this cozy, creative, aesthetic, inspiring content. Also, turn on your post notifications if you want to know when I post. So yeah, thank you. So Monday, we are establishing our pre-reset goals. That's what we're currently doing at the moment. I'm investing myself into some self-care. I'm decluttering, cleaning. I also decided to make some homemade delicacies. Also create a timeline of how I want my vlog reset series to unfold regarding topics I want to discuss with y'all. So I'm gonna go into it a little bit more.
This verse starts as my snipers hit their marks and your guards fall down from a rifle to the heart like clap, clap. Let them fall slow. I know you had your fears, you can let them all go. And most women are motivated, so I act accordingly. But this is so refreshing that it means a little more to me. Dedicating time when I really can't afford to be. I'll provide protection if you open up the door for me. Couple stares, couple texts, couple dates, couple I think that we're ready, couple I think we should wait. Are we acting like a couple? I'm just trying to get it straight, cause I'm over here convinced that it's too early for mistakes.
That is looking really nice, I'm not gonna lie. It's not sunny, it's also not too dark. I need to get my laundry done today. This is so random, but yeah, I purchased these items like such a long time ago, maybe last week, but I still have not put them away yet. That's just insane. I have taken like one of the candles out of the box so far, and I have used one of these, but yeah, I wanted to show y'all that I did restock on a few of these household items before I put them away. And finally, here we go. So Fabuloso, because you need that to keep your plates clean and it smells good too. And I finally purchased like a mega pack of some gloves, because I actually use gloves a lot. This has 80, this has 80, so I have a lot to last me for some time. And I already have a pack that's not done yet, so yeah. Also, I purchased like just some dish washing liquid, and also handy dandy, we got flushable wipes, because I don't like to use toilet paper from public restrooms. I like to use my own, and I also like to use flushable wet wipes, because I mean, if I don't feel like I'm cleaning myself properly. But yeah guys, that's it.
There were fireworks exploding, but now it's getting colder. The leaves are turning colors. Why? It's just not our season. The one and only reason. Baby, oh, our summer turned into fall. See, it's funny 'cause I never thought this would end, but then the season changed.
You were my girl. Should've made you my wife. Should've did
cute and it lights up. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's like a lobster. Wait, light up lobster. Hug me. Oh, that's cute. And it's really soft and red. I wonder if I should just pick up 3 boxes. Right?
It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you.
So I felt it necessary to create a timeline to serve as sort of like a blueprint to guide me along the journey. Most times we say we want to do something, but because we haven't planned for it effectively, we tend to fall off before it even has time to show us results. So I wanted to create a timeline, and that was one of my major pre-reset goals. So I want to share what my timeline is going to look like. I know y'all can see it on the screen, but I'm going to go ahead and read off some of it. Monday, obviously, we're creating our pre-reset goals. Tuesday, we're focusing on mindset, which is coming up next. Wednesday, we're creating a vision board. Thursday, boundaries, non-negotiables. Friday, we are making routines, y'all. Saturday, Booklist, I'm excited. And Sunday, we're resetting finances. There's just something so beautiful and profound about living your life intentionally and from a place of purpose. I want to think along the paths that queens do. This is not my first time attempting to do a reset, y'all. I've started over many times. You can always start over again. Additionally, I don't want to just title myself a queen, but not possess the true mindset of a queen. I want to challenge myself and every king and queen out there to be all about the consciousness that's associated with that crown. Most times, we don't go for what we really want in life because of doubt and fear. Well, today I tell you, go for it. Do that thing. Start that business. Start that YouTube channel. Go through that healing process. Renew your mind, body, and spirit. Blessings are inevitably yours. Hey y'all, as you know, Wednesday is about creating a vision board, and I went ahead and created my vision board for 2024, and I'm super excited to show y'all the components of it. A vision board can help you to visualize success. Personally, I don't think you need to start at the beginning of a year to create a vision board. You can create a vision board at any point in time once you feel like there's something you want to work on and you would like to put it on a physical paper or maybe in your planner, whatever the source that you're using to create your vision board. Sometimes having that inspiration at any given time will help to get you out of a slump, whatever you're feeling. But guys, this is my vision board. And as you can see, I want to be successful financially, with my skills. Also, I want to overcome different health issues relating to like gut health. I want to go to the gym. I want to be so successful academically. And guys, it's like so many books I want to read this year. And I'm currently compiling my book list because we have so many books, but we can only read that many books at a time. And yeah, I really want to see if I could work on my faith and just overall, belief system, and to love myself honestly in a healthy way. The next phase of this reset journey has to deal with boundaries and non-negotiables. What are boundaries? Boundaries are the set of rules regarding how someone treats you, regarding how you treat yourself, to encourage your overall well-being. What are non-negotiables? Well, when something is non-negotiable, I believe it is a set of principles or laws that you have governed in your life that are not open to modification by anyone, it cannot be changed, and it won't be for any reason at all. Why are they necessary? They are necessary because they teach others how to value you appropriately. There is protection surrounding you when you create boundaries and non-negotiables and you actually implement them. Boundaries are super important, and I urge you guys to create a list of boundaries of your own. I just want to say real quick, it's been a very productive morning.
So many things I want to tell you.
2 of the boundaries that I'm open to sharing with you guys that I have for myself are no dishonor/disrespect is going to be allowed from anyone. And also, I want to remain private. I don't want to overshare. And I don't like to share my personal information with just random audiences. A non-negotiable that I have that I consider important is that I require the people that I spend the most time with to be people who live their lives based on a set of healthy principles and values that boost their self-development.
You want to do everything she want to, man.
I also only want to be around people who maintain an even temperament. They are emotionally mature. I will always work hard for the things that I want to maintain in my independence. And I don't want to linger around people who basically bring me down. I don't want to entertain people who make low efforts in, making me valuable in their life. Also, I don't want to work with potential. I want to work with product.
And I know you're not no good for me.
Hey y'all, so today has been such a day. I learned so much in one day, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. At this point in the week, y'all, we are creating routines. What are routines? They are a series of actions regularly followed, something you do consistently in a set pattern. We will be creating a morning routine and a nighttime routine.
Devil in a dress, angel in some nightmares. I could have sworn I went to sleep and she was right here. Don't know if I seen her in my dreams or my nightmares. Think it was my nightmares. And I think I need your love. I don't need no one selfish. Wonder if I gave this girl my heart, could she help it? Yeah, you know she's an angel.
Routines are important because they help to build discipline, which is essential in leveling up. Also, it challenges you to be consistent and on top of your game. It reduces stress related to taking actionable steps towards progress because we already know what to do. I doubt I can finish a book as massive and dense as this in 1 month. I wrote a list down on my iPad of all the books that I want to read because I don't want to miss anything. This is a book that I'm currently reading right now. It is The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Now I'm up to law number 12. So we have definitely read through a good amount of the book, but it's still a lot more to go. This is another book by Robert Greene. I know this book looks so beat up, and yeah, my challenge to myself is to really read the entire book. Hopefully I could do that. Another book by him that I really love, and I actually read this one. I almost finished it. Look, I had this much of it left to read, and you could tell because I annotate as I read, and that was this is the last page I got to. So I just needed to finish this, y'all, and I didn't. I don't know why. I probably got super busy with school. So this book is still on the book list, and hopefully I can reread it again because this is one of my favorite books by him, actually. I mean, come on. This is actually a really interesting book. I've tried like 3 times to finish it and I cannot finish it. For some reason, I don't want to say I can't. I'm just being, I don't know. I just be getting busy and then I see another book and I'm like, oh, I want to read that book instead. Alright, y'all. So, The Art of Seduction. This book, it's a must read. I just can't seem to get past this section of the book. This year, I'm going to commit myself to finishing all of the Robert Greene books that I have in my collection. And then I want to add some more books of his to my collection. But any book that speaks of human dynamics, human nature, why humans are the way they are and they do the things they do, those are books that I find myself so drawn to. I love books like that. So I read it not because I want to become it. I just want to be aware of what's inside of that book. We do. Okay, the other book by Robert Greene is this one. It's called, I took the thing off of it. It's called The Daily Laws. And it looks like this. This is something that you read throughout the year. It's sort of like a devotional. And I have started the book, but when I started it, since you don't have to read it in chronological order, you just like pick the time in the year when you are, you know, maybe. So I remember for the month of November last year, I started to like read the book and stuff. So like you see, I have annotations everywhere, but this is a book that I'm gonna reintroduce into my daily reading. Those are all the Robert Greene books. Okay, we're gonna get into different authors now because it's not just Robert Greene that I read. Okay, I read books from everybody. So the next book on the list is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This is a book right here. I don't know where the cover went. I don't know, but the book looks decent still. I don't like when the book gets dirty like this, but hey, I'm not about to spend a whole other bunch of money on books that I already have, because I've done that before where I literally repurchased the book just because the book looked dirty and I was like, I don't want a dirty book. But I shouldn't discriminate. Yeah, I have a terrible habit of starting books and not finishing them. This year, that ends. That ends this year. I'm finishing every single book that I begin to read. Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And we also, am I saying his name right? Yeah, Kiyosaki. Then we have Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. These 2 books, awesome. As you can see, I did make my way through this book. Did I finish it? I bet I did not. I bet, oh my God. Y'all, this is so sad. How, girl, look, I literally had this much left to read and I was like, oh, on to the next book. What is wrong with me? We're gonna finish this book because this is actually a really good book. This is a really good book. Don Miguel by Don Ruiz. Oh my God, I could not pronounce these names. The 4 Agreements, A Practical Guide to Personal Freedom, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I already have that book in my collection. Yay, here it is. They don't know what I'm reading, so I feel like it saves me the trouble of having to deal with people questioning me and also assuming things about me based off of the books that I read. And it gives me an air of mystery. It also makes me feel like, oh wait, what's inside the book? So that's why I like to take the book covers off and read. Okay, man, that's a lot of books. That's a lot of books. And I haven't even gotten to the other ones that are on my list. Make Your Bed, Little Things That Can Change Your Life and Maybe the World by Sean Aker? I don't know. I don't know if I pronounce his name. I don't want to butcher his name, so I'm not going to pronounce the last name, guys. Okay. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Blank, a Counterintuitive Approach to Living a Good Life by Mark Manson. Emotional Intelligence, Why It Can Matter More Than IQ by Daniel Goleman. Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert B. Cialdini. Next is The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf. I did not get the last name, but it's gonna be somewhere on the screen. Okay, so yeah, those are all the books that I'm planning to read this year. I just want to give y'all some pointers and explain the significance of even making sure your finances are together. You know what I'm saying? Why is it important to have financial discipline? I decided to ask ChatGPT, well, what do you think about financial discipline? And this is what ChatGPT has said, okay? Overall, financial discipline is essential for achieving financial security, building wealth, and maintaining peace of mind. It empowers you to make wise financial decisions, withstand economic uncertainties, and work towards your long-term goals. One way that I maintain my financial discipline is by creating budgets, and I like to stick to them as much as possible. I also always make sure to keep track of how much money I have and what that money is purposed for, because every dollar, every penny has a purpose, has a role, has a part to play in my finances. Y'all could probably use various apps to create your budget and stuff, like maybe Notion, maybe Excel. Excel is very good. I also use Excel at times, but for the purpose of this video and because lately I've also been preferring to write it down, I'm using my iPad and I'm using Notability, which is an app that I use to take notes and stuff like that. A budget is a financial plan. That's all we're creating, a financial plan that is going to help you navigate how you're going to spend over a certain period of time. I can't show y'all my budget, okay, because privacy, but I can show y'all the features of my budget. And the features of my budget are these. I'm gonna write them down so y'all can see. So my budget includes, first and foremost, financial goals. Financial goals that I may have for maybe the week or the months or the overall year. And then the next is I have financial categories. And by that I mean, do I have maybe a bank account? Do I have cash? Do I have cash split into maybe tips, maybe just extra money this week, or just maybe do I have coins and I separate them? And then you're also gonna have your savings. You're gonna have just all these branches, right? But this is where all your money is. And I like to keep them separate. I don't like to just say, well, I have this total and that's it. At times when you need to know exactly how much money you have in your savings, and if you can pinpoint that number, it makes it so much easier. You don't just want to say I have $5,000, but you don't know exactly how much of the $5,000 you can use towards doing something because you haven't separated the categories. So I like to separate the categories. And next, I like to have a debt area. And this debt area of my budget sheet basically lists all of the debt that I currently have, when the debt is due, how much is due at that time, and also maybe a financial plan also attached of how to lower that debt. So next we're gonna have our actual budget, and that budget is going to tell us, okay, well, this is going to what, maybe food, maybe grocery. This is when my handwriting gets sloppy, y'all, I'm sorry. Food, grocery. Next we have also include a spending log, and my spending log list the dates of transactions, the amounts, and also the type. I like to make sure I'm not going over like what I budgeted for that period. So like for instance, if I say I'm spending $50 on food and oops, sorry y'all, sorry about that. If I say I'm spending $50 on food and $100 on groceries, when I keep a detailed spending log and I calculate everything at the end of the week, I can see if I actually spent $100 or if I spent over $100 on groceries or $50 on food. I also like to keep a savings analysis, and this is just basically me listing out all of my saving categories. I don't spend any of my tips, so I save my tips. And then maybe I have cash from budget that I didn't use and I still save that, I don't spend it. Then I have my coins, which I save separately. These are all considered savings. And then there are gonna be savings like rent in advance, that you don't touch that money. That money is for your rent for the next rent date. So you're not gonna touch that. That's also considered savings in my opinion. Although you're gonna break it down into actual savings. And then you have expenses to come, basically. So when you get the total here, that's how much you're actually saving. That's how much money you actually have. Okay, that's how much money you actually have. So yeah, that's just like a breakdown of how I go about my finances. And I like to do a budget every single week because every week my paycheck is different. So I don't have like a consistent, in a month this is exactly how much I get. If I did, I would definitely create a budget for the month instead of having to do this 4 times a month, because this could be a little pressing for time, you know. But it's always good to be in control of your finances, because if emergencies should happen, you're gonna have some sort of, you know, fund towards that. Oh, and I forgot to mention, but this is super important, it's very wise to have a emergency funds savings. So make sure that you have an emergency funds savings set up, and if you don't, work towards one, and once you get it up there, keep it growing and keep building that. Yeah, and that's all I have to say regarding the finance. This week's reset journey has been successful for me, and I hope it inspires you to start a journey of your own or continue any journeys you are currently on. Thank you for the continued support on my YouTube channel. This is one of the best things I have accomplished in 2024, starting my YouTube channel and hopefully inspiring you all. Make sure to check the description box for all the details of this video and additional information. You can find my socials there. I look forward to interacting with y'all on my other platforms as well. Thank you, and I will see y'all in the next one.